Hi, we're at the Caltex garage. We came to get some refreshments because it's advised that if you're going to be long on the road,
guess what?
You must be quenched and you must be full, right?
Correct.
But they're on strike. In South Africa right now, they're on strike. So you can't get petrol, you can't get refreshments.
No service whatsoever.
But this isn't going to stop us. This is just the beginning of the road. This is the beginning of the journey. And we're going to pocket some thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Cool.
Sure. What?
Did you hear that? They just broke in.
Some niggas got guns.
There has been a robbery. Somebody broke into the ATM. Shocking.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We've talked about poetry most of the time, so I need us just to run through it quickly and just to get an idea what is your vision, what is your thinking behind the word poetry. Anybody? What's your thinking? Remember, there's no right answer, there's no wrong answer. No. So just feel free to talk to me and let's have fun. What's your thinking behind the word poetry? Trust me, I don't have the best definition as well, right? I just want to hear what you guys think what poetry is. Because that's where we're going to start. We're going to do some short stories as well. We're going to talk about books. We're going to talk about Dear Diary. You know, especially most of the time, ladies, they love writing on diaries. So you guys are going to tell us what Dear Diary is all about. And we're going to do short stories. We're going to do maybe novels as well. You know, whatever interest that you guys might have, we're going to step into it. So poetry. Maybe if you want to tell me what poetry is, maybe you can do a poem for me. Still alright?
Well, why don't you break the ice? with I am.
Oh, the I am.
Yes.
For sure. But let's start here.
Z! P! Ego! Ngiyabuza ngithi ziphi Ego ngiyabuza ngithi ziphi izinkomo bafana ziphi kuyosengwani nina uma nisalela kuseni nilindile ngamhlawumbe lize lingene enqeni ziphi inkomo zinsizwa ziphi inkomo mantombazane vukani kuzodingakala amanzi sindani nampu ubulongo benkomo makunwe kamnandi endlini kuseza bakhwenyana ziphi inkomo zinsizwa ziphi inkomo mantombazane apha manzi aphuze makhehla dumelana.
It's short.
Okay.
Balance seems to be having many meanings. Well, for me, it's actually being moderate, not that high, not very low. It is being equal and just. For example, you get to balance your social life with your schoolwork. You can go out and party hard as you can and know that at the end of the year you're going to pass and do your level best. Balance can also be associated with mood, feeling, lifestyle, and many more to count. Some say balance as being at the same level, being stable, equal, having confidence and alignment, and being normal and being at ease. What do you think normal is?
Yes. Thank you. Let's just hear one more. You can definitely use these to help you.
I am standing on this rope
hoping I do not fall, but I hear the one side calling me. I am ignoring him. I am willing to change with my age, willing to hate with my love, needing to fear my career. I am balanced, but not stable. I am balanced, but not equal. I am normal, but not formal. I hear words echoing in my mind. I am screaming free Mandela, but I know that I'm a slave to my own thoughts. Led to believe I'm doing wrong when I'm doing right. I fear heights, but I will fight. At this moment, at this time, I will fight to balance my life by calling upon my wife.
Very, very nice.
It goes. Silence, silence. I'm drowning in distress triggered by your silence. Is it confusion I'm feeling, or just the belief that I've managed to sink your mind with my troubling words instead of that critical response you chose to deny my big existence with the effective coldness of your silence? Is it because you got engaged too soon to the non-existent sound of your own voice before my voice could object to the matter? Yet, I find these subtractions which are formulated to discourage an interaction leaving me with those 5-minute contractions trying to get off these unwanted distractions. See, I got an instruction from the mind to try to demand communication from your silent lips to meet my satisfaction as I am set upon reconciliation, which is the only explanation for my fierce determination. So you must think this is a God-given sensation as you've turned it into a quotation or notification, a gossip column dedication. You have turned into my motivation, my inspiration. Yes, listen to me as I tell you that on their naked graves you shall dance, and let enemies take a glance at how silence can truly silence you. Silent as though in detention, the attention set upon the movement of one's lip, not a single sound is made. Yes, with your silence you're as good as dead. With your silence you're less than a shred, not a single sound is made. Yes, with your silence you're doomed, I say. Silence, silence, I'm drowning in distress triggered by my own goddamn silence.
Some fail to accept me because of the color of my skin, feel threatened by my swag. Abanye just because of Ingala Dipilagayo, the way I walk and the people I hang out with. And sadly for them, it's their loss. Because and believe me, Gandhi City, I'll always be me. Do things my way in my world with my culture and religion. I've chosen to be me. I am what I am, either you accept it or not. I raise my voice, Gandhi City. I am what I am.
Oh, sweet.
I am that girl you always put down but manages to stand. The girl you always undress with your bitter eyes but always dresses to impress. I am that girl you fear once lit, her fire will never burn out. No water can quench the fire of her strength. I am the girl who believed that God said, let there be light. Its spring sparkled and brightened the earth. I am the girl who believes that Eve had a purpose besides Adam. She who bears a living being for 9 months and sometimes even more. I am the one who thinks you can destroy hard as rock. It puzzles me that you never even created me. I am the one who grooms, shines out of the nest. My presence brings life to the lifeless. She who bears prestige and courage. I am that girl. Thank you.
Yes, you are. Last one.
Okay, let's count them down, please.
my internal struggle with balance. My mind and feelings are at war with the concept of being balanced. If I would sit down and preach to the deaf so that the blind can see the words that the mute release in my mind. The 4 agreements in order to live life balanced, I would like to disagree with the reasons why I should not be impeccable and why I should not make assumptions. Well, I also do my best, but yet the rest is inside my chest filled with treasures which I personally dug up are my agreements. God, money, honor, and wisdom, rather than taking things personally and doing my best. So I ask, no, I plead that we should try to individualize what we see and what we believe. But I ask, does a sinner really take a saint's advice? No, because a saint doesn't even take the sinner's advice. My mind and feelings are at war with the concept of being balanced.
The poem is called Perfect Disappointment with a Blitz. Delicated, she was frustrated, complicated dreams. You justify if you qualify to be glorified with satisfaction. Your future is like a creature that needs a keeper from the winter. It tears of fears as it hears the spears and near it struggles. It tries to struggle the trouble but crumble the incredible. You feel your deeds won't heal. You are weak on your feet. When you look, you pull the bull by the rule, but it toys like a fool. The main drain of pain and rain is saying your brain. Slowly you frown as you drown down your own brown town. Shadow sorrow follow your shadow with hollow. Enemies hate you. Enemies hate your memories. Families fight over your pains. You feel abandoned, buried with burdens beyond betrayal. Your eyes with lies that you die like a fly fried in the sun. That is when you see and feel you're free from kill. The earth's death will birth your faith. The truth that soothes your path. Late hate dates with weight for your faith at the gate like fame. But you hold on bold, like told in your cold soul gold. Revenge changed the range of your brain. It rains, it hailed, you begin to rise and shine hot like iron fine and ripe. Hatred is carrot mouth, dry, the carrot by bright fright at night. You lose the fool's look and pull the bull, but it's rule. The sight may kindly to be totally holy and free. The light brings sight in the night, chase fright. You stand tall through like a wall that never fall like a go. Restore more crowns to rise from down as up from down, with no frown, no ground. Then you realize that life is not fair. Family and friends want you share. Thank you.
Times. It is still ringing to my ear, clearer than my high school bell. Everybody was shouting, screaming, saying that I was not cool. Even my best friends started to dwell. Let me take you back to those good old days. I stepped into the room that was supposed to be my preaching facilities. I've never seen such smoke without fire. The room was so scary, you could say it was on fire. Almost half of the schoolboys were in this one small room, holding a thing like stick, putting it to their mouth and out again, puffing the smoke out of their mouth. Or nose, or both. I was so confused. It was my first day in high school. I didn't know anyone there. I just stood there like a 5-year-old who'd been dumped in the big streets of New York. Suddenly, I heard a familiar voice. It was calling out my name. Oh, it was my friend from primary. From where we came from, we used to do everything together. What he was asking me couldn't be possibly wrong. Anyway, he came and approached me and said, "Steve," and gave me half a cigarette. Even if I was coughing a bit, I got used to it and became mashed up. It all started with a silly cough, changing my voice and a little bit of chest pains. And now, the doctors call it pulmonary cancer. Now I'm cool.
What?
Oh, and my friend, he died last week.
Okay, for argument, stay true to myself. The reason I say this is because most of the time I would just act like I don't care, but knowing that I care. Yeah. The second one, stop being too emotional. The reason I'm saying this is because I cry a lot when I hear people say bad things about me. And the reason I do poetry is to express my feelings, because I'm not really the kind of person who likes talking about how I feel. So I cry or write poems. Yeah. The third one, always avoid drama. Okay? Because almost everywhere I go, I'm going to find myself in the middle of drama. And my mother doesn't allow me to leave the house because she knows that the drama follows me. And that's the only way to stop me. Yeah. The reason the fourth one, stop lying to fit in or being shouted by my mother. Okay. The reason I say this is
What did you say? Stop what?
Stop lying
Yeah.
to fit in.
To fit in, okay.
Yeah, the reason I say this is because I like doing mistakes knowing that they are wrong, and I would lie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you want to start it? Thank you. Can I also take that please? That you create for fear instead of love. Okay? Do you guys like this agreement? What do you think of this agreement? Yeah? Okay, I'm gonna share the next agreement now with you guys. Yeah. Do you guys agree with this agreement? What do you think? You don't agree. You like taking things personally. Because then,
But taking something personally could be a downfall.
That's right.
It could lead to where you break. Because if you take it personally and the person doesn't show emotion, you start to wonder. Well, you start to push yourself and wonder, and then that would be like your downfall from there.
so if somebody like says stuff you, go jump, your mother's this, you mustn't take it
You
personally.
mustn't take it personally.
Just laugh.
Then, just let it wash off. Let me share with you why Miguel says we mustn't take things personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. We take things personally when we agree with what the others have said. If we didn't agree, the things that others say would not affect us emotionally. If we did not care about what others think about us, their words or behavior could not affect us. Even if someone yells at you, gossips about you, harms you or yours, it is still not about you. Their actions and words are based on what they believe in their personal beliefs. Perfect, I'm okay, thanks. Maybe that's salad dressing.
Wait. Let there be murder.
then you must also have the name of the book that you are reviewing, which means you must mention these things, the name of the poem and the publisher name. So I need to see also these things, you know. And be honest, be raw, you know, you can still add things, you know, as a group you can still help him or her who's standing here now. So, yes. Oh, okay. Can I choose the first group?
Yes.
I choose you guys.
Give it up for Give it up for Kamsa.
Yeah.
Give it up for Puru.
Hey.
You know, I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying. Please, let me give you a chance.
I wanted to say, like, it depends on what type of balance you're talking about. You can be talking about, like, spiritually, being balanced spiritually, with, like, and you can be speaking about being balanced, like, doing things up to a certain extent, like, maybe like me, I do a lot of things, poetry, sports, I should also focus on cultural activities and school academics. So like I have time, I should make time for everything so that everything balances and etc. Yeah, I think that he's saying that balance is not fun because like it's like you plan things, like you planning, and like when you plan things, nothing is like unpredictable. Things you do, like they are predictable, and nothing like blows you out. Like wow, yeah, like
cool. Thanks. What are you gonna say? Anyone? Guys, you've really given me some really nice points about balance, you know, and I wasn't really aware that you would actually focus outside of yourselves, you know.
Yes?
Can I say it's unique thinking,
Unique
state of mind, unique vision.
Okay.
It's unquoted, uncopied.
I can agree. Anybody else? Because definitely you have to think, you know? Oh, yes?
Telling a story.
Storytelling. Telling a story. Okay. Beautiful.
My name is Untitled Chapter. I am the co-founder and the creator of Pocket Your Thoughts, inspired by Free State of Mind Poetry Anthology. And today, this Saturday, the 21st of September, we are at the BP Lee Nyang Library with Harmony High School, and we just wrapped up a very beautiful workshop where we're trying to spring out the creative writing out of these kids so that they also can become young authors with a book named Pocket Your Thoughts.
Okay, I'm here with John Carter. He's one of the poets that participated in the pocket book, Free State of Mind. And I'm very curious about this young man because he's got this hairstyle. Look at him.
I used to have that hairstyle
and he's got these like these glasses, like a really smart kind of man. So I'm very curious about what he thought and you know, the whole experience. So what did you think?
Shy, but he's not.
It's a very good experience because we getting to be taught a lot of things about poetry. I used to think poetry is like a piece in which you can write like something that would rhyme, but now I understand that you can write your emotions and what you see on a day-to-day basis. You can write it down, and then someone could read it and understand how you feel and where you're coming from and all of those things. So that's what I think.
Thank you very much.
About poetry. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, thanks for allowing us to pocket your thoughts, eh?
Yes, ma'am.
Have a safe journey.
Okay. Ma'am.
See you soon.
Yes,
thanks, everybody. Please wave. Cool, cool.